Greetings everyone, welcome back to a new blog. What's been going on? Absolutely nothing, because around about 4 days ago I got back from my walk. I do about 5 hour walk every day. 5 hour? 5 kilometre. But I did do a 5 hour walk about 4 days ago. And the temperature in Cambodia switched from about 33, 34 degrees to 38 degrees. It caught me off guard. So when I got back about 4 days ago, I was kind of lying on my bed. And I felt completely devoid of all energy. And sure enough, I recognised the signs, because this happened to me once before when I was younger. Maybe I should tell you that story. That story is very interesting. So when I was younger, about 12 or 13, let me put the phone up. So when I was younger, about 12 or 13, I went to Butlins, Minehead, with my friend Degsy. I hadn't seen Degsy for years. So me and Degsy went to Minehead with his family. And it was back when England was capable of being really, really warm. And I think, if I remember correctly, maybe false memory, it was ridiculous. It was like 30 degrees or something. Butlins, Minehead, it has this beach. It's where the Shine On gigs go on. So they have this beach next to it. And I remember, swear to God, I had a beer in the day. It was the 90s, things were different then. So about 13 or 14 we had a beer. And I remember being on the beach and feeling weird. And I said to me mate, I need to go back to the chalet where we're staying. And we were staying with his parents, but so sure enough, I kind of trudged my way back to the chalet feeling very, very warm. And I laid my head down on the bed. And understandably, this is a little blurry. But what I remember is falling. And I remember this large vortex of light. And I remember being drawn towards it. And it felt good. It felt very good. And I was like, I didn't think I'm dying. I didn't think that. It was just like this warm, amazing glow. And I was like, and I wasn't there, but my consciousness was. And I was moving closer towards this glow. But as this was happening, I could also I was aware that my physical body was still somewhere, and it could kind of like a cat on your face. So I was travelling towards this light and feeling this tap on my face, and it was like two polarised forces. The light was drawing me towards it, but this tap was kind of bringing me away from it. And this tap became increasingly harder, until I kind of opened my human eyes, and I looked up, and above me was my friend Degsy, who'd obviously come back to the chalet, whacking me like this across the face, going, "Wake up, wake up, wake up." So he managed to get me out of this kind of death spiral. And obviously his parents came back. I think we told me mum and dad. If this is news to you, Dad, this happened, mum will know. It was the 90s, things were different then, it was wilder. And I've never forgot it, because it was real. So my mate, he probably really enjoyed slapping me in the face. When we were younger, we used to have fights like little kids did. He won the first one, we drew the second one. Thankfully, I let him have the third one, just slapped the hell out of me to stop me from exiting early. So that was my near-death experience. It was very real. It was extremely real. Which is why, when I came back the other day, I kind of recognised it. I thought, this doesn't feel right, this. I think I've got heat stroke, haven't I? And I did have heat stroke. So I've been in bed for the last 3 days. I've lost 2 days somewhere. They really disappeared. Basically just all day, all night, liquid, back to bed, no, liquid, back to bed, you know, heat stroke. Is there anything worse than heat stroke? It's crazy, isn't it? And I do realise the irony that the day I announced I was going to release a single called I Am the Sun, She's the Moon, I got heat stroke. That's crazy, because when I released the last single, Love Is a Closed Door No More, I was sat in my coffee shop and they started removing all the doors in the coffee shop. So Love Is a Closed Door No More, they started removing all the doors, and I'm sat there going, this is interesting. I Am the Sun, get heat stroke. Is this proof we manifest our own reality? Could be, couldn't it? There's my NDE, near-death experience, and heat stroke and recent heat stroke story. The summary: wear a hat, cover yourself up, especially if it's 38 degrees. There's a reason why the Cambodian locals around here are covered up. But honestly, I've been so used to the heat, I love the heat. 32 degrees was fine. I was rocking, I was walking around for like 4 hours every day. But 38 degrees was a little too much, so it burnt me. But as you can see, hopefully, isn't illness a funny thing? Because I feel amazing. I've not ate for 3 days. If I'm ill, I'm not going to eat. I'm not going to give my body anything more to kind of process. I do a lot of fasting. I fast about 16 hours a day. So I fasted for 3 days. I'm still not hungry, but I'm about to start the food process again. But I feel great. I feel amazing. I feel full of energy. So the solar rays have come in. They've upgraded me. They've done what they needed to do. But I just overdid it a little too much, so I needed to collapse for 3 or 4 days. But yes, those are my stories. So there you go, guys. Practice what you preach. Hat. Off we go, back out into the outside for the first time in 4 days. It's still pretty warm.